Okay, subprograms lo second part enti named PLSQL blocks. Named PLSQL blocks is we can store into database and we can give name to the PLSQL block. Those are two types. One is procedures and one is functions. So what is procedure and what is function? We will see. First we'll see procedure. We can store the PLSQL code into the database permanently. That is why procedures are also called as stored procedures. To improve the performance of database means whatever you have written the code, okay, if we compile one time, so automatically it will store into the database. This is one time compilation, no need to compile everything every time. You can reuse from database. There are two parts of the procedure. One is procedure specification and one is procedure body. See the syntax here. This is everything is same, like normal anonymous block, everything is same. We just given a this command, create or replace procedure name is or as. Okay, this you can call as procedure specification. This everything you can call as procedure body. Everything is same. And declarations, whatever declaration section, whatever we are doing, and begin block, whatever we are doing, and exception block, whatever we are doing, everything is same. Just one small change is we are creating the procedure with that code. Creating the procedure means we are storing into the database. Why to store? To reuse this. Mostly procedure will be helpful to do some business logics. Yeah. Now how to execute the procedure? There are three methods. One is exec, procedure name. Second one is begin and block, procedure name. Third one is call. Okay, so I will create simple procedure. Started recording now. Okay, so here create or replace procedure, but this is the procedure name. So till here syntax, remaining everything is same. Declaration section, begin section, displaying the message, everything is same. Only what I'm doing, I'm storing the database by creating the procedure. So here what I'm taking, A is number, B is number, A equal to 10, B equal to A into A. So simply I'm displaying the value for B. So how much it will come? 100. What is showing? Procedure created. Means we have compiled the procedure into the database where we can see the created. So if any table created, where we can see మనం టేబుల్ క్రియేట్ చేసాం, అది టేబుల్ ఉందో లేదో ఎలా చెక్ చేస్తాం?
Select star from table name.
ఓకే, కానీ అన్ని టేబుల్స్ మనం చూడాలంటే
యూజర్ అండర్స్కోర్ టేబుల్ చూస్తాం. యూజర్ కన్స్ట్రైంట్స్ లో
యూజర్ అండర్స్కోర్ టేబుల్స్ లో చూస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ ప్రొసీజర్ క్రియేట్ అయింది లేని చూడాలంటే యూజర్ అండర్ స్కోర్ సోర్సెస్ యూజర్ అండర్ స్కోర్ సోర్స్ మనం సెలెక్ట్ టెక్స్ట్ యూజర్ అండర్ స్కోర్ సోర్స్ name equal to what we have given name PRCEMP. Yeah, we can see here. So once we create the procedure, this procedure you can see in user underscore source by giving the name. Okay, now you have created the procedure. The procedure is available in your database. Now how to execute? This is the first thing. exec prcemp. exec prcemp. prcemp means our procedure name. See, this is our procedure name. Executed, and value for b is 100. Second method 2 is begin and block. In begin and block we need to call. See, begin and block prcemp. The value for b is 100. Third method is call procedure name. Actually, this is not required because in most of the companies are in real time, so they use only begin and block. Okay, so these are the calling. These are the simple procedure I have created, and I am calling this. Here also same thing. Two variables I have declared, and select into statement I have written, and I'm passing the employee number 7839. Again, I'm creating this. With the same name, I'm creating PRCMP, but still it is creating. Why? Because we are using here create or replace. If already PRCMP present, then replace with this code. exec PRCMP. King 5000 because we are displaying the name and salary. But now we need this 739 we are giving by default, but we need to change. We need to give the number in runtime. So for that we are having parameters. See the syntax ones. In syntax we need to use procedure name, formal parameters, parameter name, mode, data type. In mode there are three types: in mode, out mode, in out mode. That we will discuss now. Yeah, in mode it will take the input. This is by default. If we create a parameter and if we don't give anything, then this is the in mode. Out parameter, this will return the value. If you create declare out parameter, it will return the value. In out parameter, this will take the input as well as that will return the output. So above example only, in the above example what we have done, so here employee number I have given by default. If you want to change again this program, you need to compile by changing the employee number here. But I don't want like that. I want to take the input while executing. So for that I have created one input parameter. This is the input parameter PEMP number. I have declared the data type here. So here I have not mentioned anything. In out, in out, you need to mention here. So if I don't mention anything in, by default it will consider as a input parameter. Input parameters means it will take the input. Okay, it will take the input, and where it will pass? Here it will pass. If I give 739, it will submit 739 here. If I give 7369, it will submit 7369 here, like that. Remaining everything is same. Only one thing I changed here. I have given the input parameter. That's it. The procedure created now. Calling the procedure. Execute PRCEMP 7839. I give 7839. It has given 7839 employee details. So in bracket, whatever I am doing, that is input parameter. Here we have declared input parameter. 7369. 7369 employee details. It has given 7844. 7899 employee details. It is given. So basically, we have created an input parameter. It is taking the input from user and it is giving the results based on the input. So that is the input parameter. See here also we are displaying same cursor. By taking the cursor, I am displaying the details one by one by using loops. But here I am taking the department number as input. If I give 10, 10th department details it will give. If I give 20, 20th department details it will give. If I give 30, 30th department details it will give. So here what I mentioned in. So if you don't mention in also, by default it will take input parameter. And compile this code. Procedure created. So I want to see the 10th department details. These are the 10th department employee details. I want to see the 20th department employee details. These are the 20th department. 30. These are the 30th department details. That's it. Based on the input parameter, it will give the result. See the select query also you have written like that only, where department number equal to P underscore department number. P underscore department number is nothing but input parameter. Just give you one minute. Yeah, understood? This input parameter. Input parameter we have seen. Now output parameter. See here, output parameter is what it will do. To return the value, we need to define out parameter. See here, create or replace procedure P1. Simply P1 I have created. I have taken A as input, B as output. Inside the code, B equal to A into A. If I give A is 100, then B, what is B? 100 into 100. If I give A is 10, what is B? 10 into 10. But you need to display B right again. So for that out parameter I have declared. See now. Procedure created. Will give an error because wrong number of type of arguments called here. So here we are having two parameters, but while input parameter we are giving only one. then it will throw an error. So now by using bind variable, we can achieve this. So anyone remember what is bind variable?
It is a variable we can access anywhere from the program.
Anywhere from the program means
If you create this bind variable, we can use this variable in a number of procedures or this program.
okay, till the session ends.
Ends.
Okay, so now I am creating one variable. Now I created a variable g. Okay, again I am executing the procedure p1 of 10. 10 is input parameter. Input parameter I have given here. Okay, comma. For output parameter, I am giving the bind variable column g. So using a bind variable is like this only. Everyone remember column g column. I have given this. What it will do? 10 is input parameter and the output result it will store into the bind variable. Procedure executed. Now how to display the bind variable?
Print G.
Print G. See 100. Because in procedure we have written a into a. 10 into 10, 100. Now again execute 20. Print G. 20 into 20, 400. That is the thing. And the second thing also, you can use by using anonymous block also, you can execute the program. One parameter you need to declare. Those parameters you need to use inside here. Again, you need to display that. This is second method by using out parameter. This is very important. In interview also they will ask how to call procedure with out parameter. See, we have 5 into 5. Now the last parameter is in-out parameter. So previously I have taken one input parameter, one output parameter. But now I have taken in-out parameter. So this parameter only will take the data input and this parameter only will display the result. That is in-out. Created. So now by using anonymous block only, B out I have declared and here only I am giving the number 7839 and inside this I am using B out. So it will simply display the salary of that 7839. 5,000. In out means it will take the input as well as it will return the output. By using the anonymous block also we can execute this. First variable g I think we have already execute. G 7369. Store the data into G. 7600 employee salary is 800. That's it. Okay. So procedure is nothing but a database object. If we create a procedure, we can store the data into database. We can store the code into database permanently, and we can reuse whenever we want. And there are some parameters: input parameter, output parameter, and in-out parameter. So what it will do if we use input parameter, what it will do if we use output parameter, what it will do if we use in-out parameter. This is everything we have explained. Everyone clear till now? Till last class, whatever we have displayed whatever we have discussed in anonymous log, that is okay. Okay, so but now procedure is you need to just store the code. That's it. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one thing, there is a Pragma autonomous transaction. What are the other Pragma do we have in Baraki?
Pragma exception.
Yeah, Pragma exception in it. What it will do?
It is used to define name for a unnamed exception.
To give the name to the unnamed exception, Pragma exception in it will be useful. So there are some keywords. Raise application error. What it will do? Raise application error.
If you want to raise error like system defined error, we use this raise application error.
That's fine. And second one is Pragma exception. This we can, by using Pragma exception, we can give the name to the unnamed predefined exception. And third thing is Pragma autonomous transaction. So these are the very important topics. Raise application error, Pragma exception, Pragma autonomous transaction. Very important topics. Okay. These are the independent transaction. When we use Pragma autonomous transaction procedure, it will act as an independent and will not affect to the main program. I'll show you one example. Start from test table created. There is no data here. There is no data here. First, I will show you how to use procedure inside the procedure. So what I'm doing here, I'm using DML operation inside the procedure. So it is possible. Okay. Now what I'm doing, I have created procedure one. In procedure inside procedure one, what I'm doing, I'm inserting one record. I'm inserting another record, and I'm doing commit here. Okay. And inside the procedure to what I'm doing, I'm inserting another record. Again, I'm calling the P1. P1 means this procedure and roll back. And procedure created. and this procedure also created. Basically what I'm doing, first this record will call, this record will set. After that P1 will execute. Inside the P1 what is there? These things are there. This is the P1 procedure. And after that, once the P1 called, after that there is rollback. There is rollback. Okay. Now by seeing this, what will be the data in select star from test? How many records will be there? Can anyone tell me?
అన్న ఫస్ట్ ప్రొసెసర్ P1 ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తారా?
P2 execute చేస్తాం. P1 P2 టూ ప్రొసీజర్స్ మన డేటాబేస్ లో ఉన్నాయి ఇప్పుడు. కానీ నేను ఇప్పుడు P2 ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తున్నా. ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేసినప్పుడు ప్రాసెస్ ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ ఈ ఇన్సర్ట్ స్టేట్మెంట్ కాల్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత P1 ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. P1 లో ఏముంది? ఇది ఉంది. సో ఇది ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. తర్వాత రోల్ బ్యాక్ కాల్. సేమ్ ఇవే స్టెప్స్, అవే స్టెప్స్ ఇక్కడ రాశాను. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇదంతా కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత నాకు టెస్ట్ లో ఏం డేటా ఉంటుంది గెస్ చేసి చెప్పండి. ఈ 4 స్టెప్స్ కాల్ అవుతాయి. ఇందులో కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఏముంది? ఫస్ట్ ఒక రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత ఈ కాల్ అవుతుంది, అంటే ఇంకో రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఇంకో రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది, కమిట్ అవుతుంది, తర్వాత రోల్ బ్యాక్ అవుతుంది. అదే కదా ఇప్పుడు డేటా ఏముంటుందో అడుగుతుంది అంతే.
ఇన్సర్ట్ 30 XYZ M ఉంటుందండి.
అదొకటే ఉంటుందా? ఎందుకని?
ఎందుకంటే అన్న ఫస్ట్ అది కాల్ అయిన తర్వాత ఈ రెండు కమిట్ అయితే డేటాబేస్ లో సేవ్ అయిపోతాయి. తర్వాత రోల్ బ్యాక్ అంటే ఈ రెండు 10-20 తర్వాత అండో అయిపోద్ది కదా.
అంటే ఓకే, ఇది డేటాబేస్ లో స్టోర్ అయిపోతుందని చెప్తున్నాం.
అది ఫస్ట్ అది ఉంటుంది, అది ప్రింట్ అది ఉంటుంది అన్న. ఫస్ట్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది డేటా 30.
జస్ట్ గివ్ మీ వన్. Yeah, hello. హలో.
బ్రో
చెప్పండి.
ఫస్ట్ 30 XYZ ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుందన్న.
ఓకే.
దాని తర్వాత 10 20 ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుద్ది, సేవ్ అయ్యింది. దాని తర్వాత రూల్ బ్యాక్ అంటే చేసిన దానికి ప్రీవియస్ చేంజెస్ చేసాం కాబట్టి, అండో చేసాం కాబట్టి అదంతా డిలీట్ అవ్వచ్చు.
సో అన్ని రోల్ బ్యాక్ అయిపోతాయి అంటారు.
అన్ని అవ్వు, అన్ని అవుతాయి. ఇది కూడా కమిట్ చేయలేదు కదా ఫస్ట్ దాన్ని.
అవుతుంది, కమిట్ అవుతుంది కదా. ఒక రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అయింది, ఇంకో రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అయింది, ఇంకో రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అయింది, కమిట్ అయింది. సీక్వెన్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి. ఇక్కడ నేను స్పేస్ ఇచ్చానని ఫస్ట్ రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలనుకోండి, ఇలా సీక్వెన్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతాయి ప్రొసీజర్లో మనం కాల్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు. ఓకే సరే, ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి. త్రీ రికార్డ్ ఇన్సర్ట్ అయ్యి అయితే కమిటీ యూజ్ చేసాం. కమిటీ యూజ్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్గా డేటాబేస్లో పర్మనెంట్గా స్టోర్ అయిపోతుంది. పర్మనెంట్గా స్టోర్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత మనం రోల్ బ్యాక్ చేసినా కానీ నో యూస్. ఒక్కసారి కమిట్ చేసిన డేటాని మనం రోల్ బ్యాక్ చేయలేము. దట్ ఈస్ ఓకే.
ఓకే అన్న.
ప్రాక్టికల్లీ ఎక్సిసి P2 executed start and test. See, 3 records inserted. Now I am truncating the table. Test. Now what I am using here? I am using Pragmas transaction for the P1. Even I am using Pragmas transaction. Again I am executing this. Even created. Now if we execute, what will happen? These two P1 procedure P1 will execute independently. This is inside the procedure P1. This will execute independently without affecting anything into the main program. Okay, this is the child program. This is contains Pragma autonomous transaction, and if we execute P2, this will execute independently. Means first record will insert and it will directly roll back. This will execute independently means this will insert 2 records and it will commit the database, commit into the database. Now only these 2 records will be available. Execute P2. Start from test. Only 2 records are present because this executed as independently because it is containing a Pragma autonomous transaction. So this record inserted and this rolled back. This executed independently and this inserted data and committed the data. That's it. Clear with Pragma autonomous transaction?
క్లియర్ అన్న.
It is very
కానీ
important.
కానీ ఎక్కడ యూజ్ చేస్తా ఉన్నా ఇది? అట్లాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ యూజ్ చేస్తాను.
అలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఏదైనా మన 2 ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఒక ప్రొసీజర్ ఇంకో ప్రొసీజర్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. చేసినప్పుడు దానికి ఒకవేళ మధ్యలో ప్రొసీజర్ ఇన్సైడ్ ప్రొసీజర్లో ఏదైనా ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు, ఒకవేళ ఏదైనా ఎక్సెప్షన్ వచ్చినా అది ఇండిపెండెంట్ గా కాల్ అవ్వచ్చు అనుకున్నప్పుడు ఆ సిచ్యువేషన్ లో మనం P1 కి ప్రాగ్మా autonomous ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. సో ఒకవేళ P1 లో ఏమైనా ఎర్రర్స్ వచ్చినా కానీ ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎక్సెప్షన్ హ్యాండిల్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏమీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వకుండా, మెయిన్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఏమీ ఎఫెక్ట్ అవ్వకుండా ఇది ఇండిపెండెంట్ గా కాల్ అవుతుంది. సో అలాంటి సిచ్యువేషన్ లో యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే
ఓకే అన్న.
This is about the procedure topic. So there are some questions. Can we call procedure inside the procedure? Yes, we can do. Can we do DML operation inside the procedure? Yes, we can do. Can we use commit inside the procedure? Yes, we can do. Pragmatic transaction and how it will work. These are the questions on PLSQL. Sorry, procedure. So directly by using this outsysref cursor, you can display the data, total data from the table. See what I'm doing here. Out parameter. I have declared a out parameter as L cursor by using sysref cursor. So here I opened the cursor. Open L cursor for select star from employee where department number equal to this. Now, if I give 10th department data will be stored into here. 28th department, 28th department data stored here. So like that, we can display the data. And we will see here. Sysref cursor. It is also important. Normal ref cursor, remember everyone?
Yes, sir.
What normal ref cursor will do?
If in a program there is a number of cursors, if you want to declare a number of cursors, it is replaced by a ref cursor.
Cursor.
Hello.
It's with PRC. Okay, just try this at home. If you don't know, then I will explain by using sysref cursor. Yeah, these three things. Pragma, autonomous transaction, exception unit, raise application error. So before the class I have discussed. And one more thing will come, Pragma serially reviews. This will come in package topic. This is also important. These four things are very important. In every interview, they will ask about this. Okay, this we will discuss in package topic. And tomorrow we start with functions. Okay, clear, everyone? Procedure. So do practice. If you have any doubt, you can let me tomorrow. Closing the session.